Hi, I'm Barb. Welcome to my craft studio. I have a haul today. I'll be right back. The first part of my haul is from Cricut. The second part I probably won't film until tomorrow because I have an Amazon order coming tomorrow and I think there's a couple crafty things in there. But I'm a Cricut Premium Access subscriber. I went ahead and did the premium one. I thought I'd see whether I ordered enough to warrant the premium or if I should go down to the regular access, the annual one. But they've been having these premium or these access subscriber deals. You'll have to be an access subscriber in order to get them. It doesn't have to be the annual one. You can do monthly, annual, or the premium. And they've had some really good prices. Now these ones were just part of their regular sale. I bought 5 rolls of the writable vinyl. I use these to label my seasonal decor. These ones were part of the access sale. It's 15 feet of removable vinyl, and I think it was $9.99. Now, if you're premium access, you got an extra 10% on that. Otherwise, it is just that price because it's already discounted so much, and you can't use coupon codes if you have any of the access subscriber deals in your cart. But I think $9.99 is about what they normally charge for 4 feet. So I figured for 15 feet, I would go ahead and get some of the colors that I know I'm going to be using a lot of. So I picked up red, green, and gold, thinking I would use those at Christmas. And the green and gold I'd probably use for St. Patrick's, and the red for Valentine's, and other things too. But I definitely would use all 3 of those at Christmas. And I bought these 3 colors because I need them right now for my Halloween containers. Because I make one label that says, with the writable vinyl, that says whatever season it is. Like this time it'll say Halloween. And then I make, I try to find a single layered image. And I choose like 3. And I cut them out of vinyl. And I put those around the labels. So you go out into the garage and you can clearly see, this is my Halloween stuff. You know, this is my Christmas stuff. This is, whatever. Each season is I'm kind of doing that with. But so for Halloween, I'm going to be doing orange jack-o'-lanterns, white ghost, and black bats. And I was running out of all these colors. I did enough to do a couple of containers. I used what I had. I'm like, I need more. So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and order from Cricut. I knew red, green, and gold I would use for Christmas. And I think for Thanksgiving, I'll need the black, because I think I chose a pilgrim hat. The orange, because I might have did a regular pumpkin. And then I had, I think, a turkey shape, and I thought maybe the gold would work well for that because I didn't buy any brown. So I thought maybe I'd just use the gold for the turkey. And that'll do my Thanksgiving ones. I might try to get those done too before I bring the empty containers back out into the garage for Thanksgiving. That way I'm all up to date. But I'm trying to get all that done. One nice thing, if it's all labeled really clearly, is if I'm not really up to going out and getting it, which can happen with my illness. Sometimes if I can get it in the house, I can slowly work on putting things. I can have hubby help bring this to this one to this room, and I can kind of slowly work on putting that stuff up, because I won't have to go up and downstairs and all that other stuff. But so it's nice to have it clearly labeled. For Christmas, I really want to drill down more. I did it a little bit with Halloween. What I used downstairs, I ended up, since I had already wrote all the labels just to say Halloween, I just took my P-Touch and I did a label that said Craft Studio, and I added that down at the bottom, so I know that stuff. It had Craft Studio and some stuff that I use like in the kitchen, so I'll know that stuff's all downstairs. And then the one that had outside stuff in, I just put outside. I made a label that said outside, and I at least label all 4 sides, and I usually put something on the top too. It kind of, I think I didn't do it on every Halloween one because I thought I don't see the top normally anyways, so I'm just using the pumpkins and ghosts on that. But I try to label it off as sides, because it would be nice if you ever would move, if all 5 sides were done. So, you were looking at the top, you could say, okay, this is, that. But that way it doesn't really matter what way I put it on the shelf. You can easily see this is, oh, this one's Halloween, that one's, whatever. But, so I'm working on that. Like I said, I will probably add to this video tomorrow. I already filmed part of it. I'd forgotten this stuff was at the post office, because hubby was going to go down earlier, and I'm like, that package is just attempted, so you're going to have to go to the counter to get it. They're closed for lunch, because they close for lunch for 2 hours at our post office. So I said, so you might as well wait till closer to 2 o'clock to go down there so that you can pick that up. But I might try to do maybe a little tour of my studio, though right now it's pretty much a mess. But I do want to do a little bit of picking up first, because I know I want to get the Halloween and Thanksgiving stuff out before I do that. But anyways, just in case, well, I plan on adding to the video, so we'll just end it there. I'm probably gonna tack this on to the end of my other video. My Amazon order came. I ordered 2 sets of the strip lights. One of these is going to go on the calyx that holds my paper. I just kind of decorating that, and one's going to go around the bookcases in the sewing room. Usually at Christmas time, those bookcases will hold Christmas decorations, so I like having the lights there. And then I ordered, it's going to be hard to see this, but I'll just show you the pieces to it. It's this little stand. It's got got 4 arms like this, so they kind of go out each direction. It's to hold ornaments or whatever. I had some Supergirl ornaments, and I think one Batgirl ornament. So I got 2 of them because that's how they came as a set of 2. So one of them's over in my Supergirl, Wonder Woman, my superhero girl display area. And then I decided to order the set of they're for felt letterboards, and the one I use for the seasons is felt. This one was the fall season. Some of them, there's more than one of each thing. I don't know, is Canadian Thanksgiving always on the 28th, or maybe this just got released the year Thanksgiving was on the 28th? Because that's the only thing I can figure out the 28 stands for. Because of course American Thanksgiving falls on a different date. It can be anywhere from the 22nd to the 28th, but it's not always on the 28th. Now, I did put my felt letterboard back here for Thanksgiving, because where I normally put it each season, my village is going to be going up there, so I didn't want that there, so I just decided to put it down here for that. This little guy is already there because he was in another set that I got. I guess these are like, I don't know. One doesn't really look like a wine bottle, but maybe it is, because it does have a cork in it. It's got some pie. I'll have to change out what's in there. It's got a bunch of leaves. A couple of these are identical, so I'm just going to do that. way. This is why I think it's probably an American set, is because the Indian headdress. The little candle. Oops, and I just dropped that into my Crafty chair pocket. I'm going to get that out now because I'll forget it later. Happy Thanksgiving Day. Hello Autumn. A little owl with a pilgrim hat. This is Happy Fall. Another, I guess, wine bottle and leaf. I guess some people must really have wine at Thanksgiving. I'm not a wine drinker, so those ones I probably wouldn't use. I won't use that one either, I'll be honest. I'll be honest, I won't use that one. I think all of these, well, pumpkins and leaves. And some of them you'll notice as I'm going through them, there are more than one of each type. This one has a turkey in a pumpkin. Fireplace. See, my first thought when I seen the fireplace was Christmas, because I was thinking, you know, Santa stockings, though I wouldn't have the fire lit, but you know. But that was my thought. Another different Indian headdress. The cornucopia. A loaf of bread. A glass of wine. Some grapes. I'm not sure what that one is. It almost reminds me of those cake rolls, but I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be. The cooked turkey, pie. I'm likely to use the pie just because, hey, pie. A couple of the pilgrim hats. There's a whole bunch of sunflowers. A pine cone. Again, pine cones make me think of Christmas, but I know they are a fall thing. They just make me think of Christmas. Another leaf. Thinking cherries. Mushroom. A leaf, an apple, and a pumpkin. Another leaf, an acorn, a pumpkin, another leaf, a basket of fruit, a leaf, a pear. Thinking wheat, I think that's what that's supposed to be. Different pumpkins and leaves here. I like that they did different shaped pumpkins, I do have to say that. Corn, a scarecrow. I'm going to show that a scarecrow again because I did that fast. But and what they do is they give you little, like the rough side of the Velcro dot, it's adhesive. You're supposed to stick that on the back and then they'll stick to the felt. I kind of thought if I decided to use any, if I get another letter board for in here that I can change seasons, I could take a couple of my letters, or maybe some of the punctuation that I wouldn't really use, and I know I have more of these little Velcro dots that I got at Dollar Tree, I believe. I could put the smoother side on one thing and the rougher side on the other, and just kind of put them up that way. So I'd like to get one more bigger. Doesn't have to be huge, but I just don't want to go tiny letter board so that I can change it out at the seasons. The one I have in here, I use as my Get Organized Challenge Big Benefit board. It lists it says Get Organized Challenge Big Benefit, and it's got what my big benefit is. It says crafting is easier. I keep that up to remind me to try and keep the room neat and organized. Right now it's got a little work to do. I did work on the sewing room, getting that tabletop kind of cleared off today. I got to get down in the basement and get started on that, and I got to talk to hubby about shelving down there, get his input, because I'm kind of struggling with one thing, and I'm not sure if I should or not, and I think he could tell me whether it's a good idea or if it's not needed. But anyways, my hair, I really need to have him cut my hair because it is gotten really long and it is bugging me. I know some people would look and say that's not okay, that hair's not long, but for me it's just gotten too long back here. But anyways, that's all I've got to share today. Yesterday we spent the afternoon taking down Halloween. I might have already taken down Halloween. I might have did that earlier in the week, but we put up the Christmas stuff, and I took down the seasonal garden stuff. I have some. I don't think they're really angels. I think they're more fairies, little garden fairies that are out there that in my mom's memory garden area, and I packed those away for the winter. Good thing I did it yesterday because that was just a rumble of thunder that I heard. So it is going to rain today, so I'm glad I got it done yesterday. The only thing I have left to do outside, well, I have two things. I have two of those kind of star shower type things that I put in the house. We have a 2-story house, so 2 kind of covers it better. But I'm short one extension cord. I was like, well, I have one more in the basement. I said, yeah, but if water gets in the basement, you use that to wet back. I don't want you to have to come out here and undo everything every time if you happen to need to do that while that stuff's out there. So I said, I'll just buy another one. I told my daughter, I think what I'll do is a lot of times after Christmas, you see those on sale. So I think I'll pick up one now, and if after Christmas I see them clearance, I'm going to pick up a few extra because it doesn't hurt to have a few more than you need. But I need to get that one hooked up, and the one Star Shower one that stays out there most of the year has little slides that you can switch out for the holiday, and I have to find my Christmas slides. I'm thinking they might be packed in with my candles here in the house, so I need to go through that container and see if they're there. Because if I can get that done before the weather turns, it would be nice. Though at least that's only a job that takes a couple minutes, so it shouldn't be so bad. But that's kind of what I've been up to. I should try to take a photo of my tiered tray because I made this little pie that I think I told you about in one of the previous filmings. And I also made a little pie banner, so I should take a picture of it and clip it onto whatever video I put this in. I'm not sure if I'm combining it or going on its own. It depends on how long the different ones are. But anyways, I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.